Yo, what's going on YouTube? Lavina May here with sadly a post-com of our week 6 match, I believe, against Semia. Now this match is very important because if we win, we get Mega Metagross, which is something I've been wanting because we have, you can't see it now because I didn't bring it, but we have Thundurus, so I don't really need Thundurus and Mega Manectric. And Mega Metagross is amazing. So if we win, we do get Mega Metagross, and if we lose, then we do not have a good chance of making playoffs. So this match is very important for us. So I'll just hop right into it, guys. Simia's a great battler. He beat us in the FBL, but see how this goes. So he led off with Hydreigon, and I led off with Manectric because I figured Manectric can really Volt Switch on anything. That was the one thing I did not want him to lead with because I knew it outsped me, and I couldn't just fire off a Volt Switch at first because I figured he was probably Scarfed, which it happened to be he was. Spoilers, but I didn't know that at the time, and I didn't want to risk it because like a Draco Meteor or something would just straight up wreck Manectric. So I went out and I went into Sylveon because Sylveon is very good special defensive, and he went for Earth Power, which would have killed us had we stayed in, but luckily it did not because we switched, and now our Sylveon's in, which really hits everything pretty hard except for the Arcanine. So I think we go for the Shadow Ball because I figure that's the way to go because I thought that Hyper Voice was like the obvious play and he would probably switch. Had I gone for Hyper Voice, would have done a little bit more, but in the end it doesn't really matter. We went for what we went for, and that's all that matters, guys. So we went for the Shadow Ball. He started going for the Iron Defenses, which at this point it's like, crap, this guy's defense is incredible, he's going to beat us. We got the crit there. Doesn't matter because he has Soft Boiled. Now, we probably could have stalled him out with something, but I had no idea. So after that did like 0, I switched into Manectric because me being dumb thought that Signal Beam would end up doing more. Turns out it does not do more, and it only does 31. So at this point I'm like, crap, this thing's going to sweep us. And so I just went for the Volt Switch there because that was the way to go. Get back into Sylveon. And he went for the Toxic. Now, I still don't know what it... So, yeah, that's basically what he did. He just went for another Iron Defense. We went for another Hyper Voice. And he ends up going for Soft Boiled here. He just starts stalling us out, which is not good because that stalling was going pretty well for him. Sylveon started getting really low, and Sylveon was our handicap. Sylveon only had 3 moves. So we decided, you know what, Hyper Voice is not working. We aren't going to kill him that way. So I just went for Shadow Ball, hoping for the Spadef drop, and I got it. So much hacks. It's crazy. So yeah, we got the Spadef drop, and we just Hyper Voiced again to 56, which was actually a lot. And at this point, I went into Victini, which was kind of dumb. I completely forgot that we got the Spadef drop when I switched in there. So that was my thinking there. Victini did have Final Gambit, so I was thinking, you know what, maybe I'll switch sides so that we're on our side. Victini did have Final Gambit, which was what I was going to go for. I was like, you know what, why would I sack it off now? We need it for other stuff. And so I should have just went into Manectric at first, and we would have killed him. But he got off the Soft Boiled, sadly. Got his health back. We went for Signal Beam, which we got a crit there, which was huge. Because that crit, I don't know how much, let's see. Crits are 1.5 times damage, I believe. So let's see, 1.5 times X equals 73.9. So 73.9 divided by 1.5. I'm curious how much that would have done. 73.9 divided by 1.5. So yeah, that would have done about 49%, which was not going to be enough to two-shot him. So it was a good thing that we got that crit there. That was huge. And thanks to that, we ended up being able to kill this thing. He did get the Toxic off. Yeah, it got low enough that now it didn't really matter. We went for the Volt Switch here because we figured he would either switch or stay. And either way, we were either going to get a kill or get momentum. So we Volt Switched and went into Steelix. He switched. I should have predicted the switch and went for Earthquake, but instead I went for Iron Head because that was a pretty obvious switch. So yeah, we did that, and I figured he had Flare Blitz and also Will-O-Wisp, so I thought that was not the best idea to stay in. So I switched out into Manectric, which was the thing that didn't really get hurt by it that much. And I just fired off a Thunderbolt here, and I got super lucky and got a Para here. which was huge. If it weren't for that pair, I don't know what would have happened in this game. I think that Conk could have come in, but the game would have went completely differently. And it would have been a lot tougher. It would have been really tough to win. So we switched into solid tier because it is Assault Vest, so it took that pretty well. And we just knocked off because we wanted to get rid of his item. I honestly switched out there because I was not sure if we were going to outspeed. And I don't think that we did. But yeah, so I switched out, went for the Drain Punch. We got the crit there, 40%. And he just started going for Morning Suns, which was fine for us because he only has 8 of those. So I wanted him to start healing up as fast as he could. And I thought that would do a whole lot more damage because I thought, which I shouldn't have thought it because it was dumb of me to think, but I thought just due to the fact that he had Will-O-Wisp, he was not going to have defense investment. Obviously, I was very wrong. He definitely had defense investment in that. I'm not sure exactly how much, but he definitely had some. And given how little damage the Flare Blitz did to Conk, I figured that he definitely had to be like max defense or something. So now I go into Lando. At first I was thinking that I would outspeed, which was so stupid of me. Because if I had actual speed investment, I probably would have, but I did not. So I was not going to outspeed him, so I used this as an advantage. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to switch out here and go right into my Conk. Actually, no, he missed. So I got... Okay, yeah, he actually predicted it. Sorry. I was in with Victini. He predicted my switch, which was incredible on his part. Great play on his part. Went for the Will-O-Wisp, and that ended up missing our Lando, which was ginormous. That was a huge play. That would have made a huge difference in this battle. So I am very glad that he missed. There was so much hacks, as you guys can see. I went for the EQ, expecting him to stay in for some reason. Actually, no, I went for the EQ because I expected him to stay in and try to Willow again. Not really sure. Maybe I expected him to switch out because he might have thought I was Scarfed or something. So I went for the EQ. And I just went for U-turn because I think that he thought that I was Scarf, which is why he switched. And I went into Steelix here, which was good because he went for the Hidden Power, which didn't do much because we were max special defense, which really wrecked him, which was good. And I stayed in now, and I was deciding to go for the Stone Edge because I figured that he would kind of predict it and go into that. I should have went for the EQ, would have done a lot more, but I did not want to risk him going into Gyarados there, which was definitely a play, and not doing anything to him and letting him set up. So then here I switched, when I saw he stayed in, I switched into Conk because I figured he would try to Willow Steelix. The Steelix really did put him work on his team. So I'm glad I switched because now I got my Guts boost and I had no attack investment on this, so that was good that I got the Guts boost. And now, just due to how much damage I was doing, I could start just Drain Punching and doing some decent damage. He started Morning Sunning a lot, which was good for us because we just kept getting health back. See, 18 health, that means that he's definitely max HP because that should not have gained that much. But yeah, so he went for the Flare Blitz, did some damage to himself. He went for the Drain Punch. Good thing he didn't try to heal here, because that would have been bad, although he would have gone health back, so I don't really know how it would have ended up. But we did not have Mach Punch. Actually, no, he did heal. Sorry. I am very dumb, guys. I forgot this fight, and it was a day ago. I Drain Punch, keep healing my health back, and I believe that he goes for the Flare Blitz here. Yeah, now he goes for the Flare Blitz, which was good, because now he's only at 7%. And I can go into our Mega Manectric, which outspeed him, and Volt Switch, which was great. He went for the Extreme C, which didn't do a lot because he didn't have any attack investment and he was at minus attack. So we ended up getting the kill. That thing was really scaring me because it was putting in work on our team. And then I went into Steelix here. Now that that was done, he could not Will-O-Wisp us. And so I switched into Steelix. He went with that. I switched out into Lando, which was a good play on my part because he did go for the Earth Power, which kind of risky because if he had gone for something else, like maybe like Draco Meteor or something, that would have been a problem. And we just killed him there with knockoff because I thought, you know what, I'll knock off because if he switches, that would be great. If not, then whatever. And then he goes into Mega Metagross. We ate our Yacht Berry, so he did not kill. It was a good play on our part to have that. And we also did not kill, which was kind of annoying. And I decided to switch out here into Victini because I figured he would go for something, not Earthquake, which I was right. And we ended up outspeeding and getting the kill there, which was great. Even though Iron Head did a whole lot more damage than I thought it would. Then here I went into Magnetric because I was looking at HP wise here, and he did not have much with a lot of health left. He had that at his most health, and I just Volt switched out when he sent that in. So I knew a T-Bolt was not going to kill, and I also knew that he would probably come in clutch. So yeah, he went Soft Boiled here. I just go EQ here. Did a lot of damage, which I was happy about. And he went Cosmic Power, and that luckily, that EQ did do enough damage so that the second EQ did kill. So I was very happy about that, because now at this point, based on what he had left, we did kill. in with our Victini. So I just U-turned out here because I figured he would go for that, and we do outspeed by 1. So I just went Bolt Strike here. Now I was scarfed into Bolt Strike, and we just ended up cleaning up there. Then we hit Mew with Bolt Strike, and we won that, guys. So we got our Mega Metagross, which is amazing. Makes our team a whole lot better, a whole lot more threatening, because we still have an electric type in Thundurus. So everything ended up working out pretty well, guys. I am very happy with how that played out. We got a 4-0, which is actually a pretty big win. So I'm very happy about that, although it was a really hacksy game, as you guys could tell. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I thought it was fun. We accomplished what we needed to. And yeah, so peace out, YouTube.